Boxing fans, we're back. We got the round table here. We're gonna give y'all some top quality discussions on what we think is going on in the boxing world right now from our fan perspective. Here are our panelists. We got Lo, Kyle, Omar, Chris, and Cloud. All right, so let's start it off, fellas. We got the big fight next weekend. This is the second super fight of the year. We already had Mayweather Cotto, which was a great event. Now we got Pacquiao Bradley. So let's start with the Pacquiao fan, Mr. Clive Northey. What you got going on, man?
Chilling in the world of boxing right now. Boxing is good. Can't be better than ever and what it's about.
All right, so what's your man Pacquiao gonna do? He's is it a stiff opponent or is he gonna run through him?
To the boxing world, Bradley is the best option at the moment for Manny Pacquiao. He's young, undefeated fighter, very competitive and very determined to take the throne. I think Bradley is going to bring it. My predictions for the fight, I don't think he's going to get the victory. I think Pacquiao is going to knock him out. I say within 6 and 9. That's my prediction at the moment.
6 and 9. Okay. Does anybody object at all?
Right here.
What you got?
Totally disagree.
Oh.
I don't see him knocking him out. I think Bradley is really hungry. And I think Pac-Man's going to win, but I think it'll be by decision. And probably he'll win by 3 points. I don't see it being a washout like Mayweather did to Cotto. But I think he's a much better fighter at this. He's in his prime. And Pacquiao hasn't fought anyone in his prime in a pretty long time.
Does Bradley have any advantages over Pacquiao?
Yes, his size 14 head.
Okay.
Valid statement you made the whole time.
Okay.
Because you totally disagree.
Chris, what's up, man?
Because see, I'm Pacquiao. I believe Pacquiao is going to win this fight. Outright. I like what Clive said. Pacquiao's gonna probably see a knockout. I think leaning more towards maybe like the 9th or the 10th round. But the problem that Pacquiao's gonna have is that Bradley fights with 3 fists. He got his hands and he got his head. Like it's been said, he leans in and he wants that head to shoot in. That's gonna be the last punch. If Pacquiao can't get around that head, he's gonna get cut. It's gonna shake his confidence, and then Bradley has an opportunity. If that doesn't happen, if they stick to the game plan, what they've been, Freddie Rose has been training him on, he moves around, he got the unorthodox punch, then Bradley got a problem. Bradley's he's gonna fall back, he's gonna have to regroup. But like I said, Bradley got 3 hands in the ring, and that's gonna become an issue. It really is.
What's happening on this side of the panel?
Well, here's what it is, okay? Karma is gonna come back on Bradley, okay? He expressed to the world that he was gonna, beat up Pac-Man and do this, that, and the third.
He said break my wall now. He didn't say he's gonna beat Pac-Man up.
Well, I mean, anytime a guy beats up a kid in a wheelchair, he's liable to say anything, So, in my opinion, I think that this fight is going to be very entertaining in the first few rounds. I think Bradley's going to come forward a lot. I think Pac-Man is going to take advantage of that and hit him with a ghost punch, A ghost punch. Left, right, uppercut, hook, doesn't matter, and I think Bradley's not going to see it.
Okay. The analysts.
I agree completely with my man Omar. I think Pacquiao's going to have his hands full. I think he wins on points just because of his activity. I think he'll just outpunch Bradley, and that's going to influence the judges. But I think that Bradley is one thing that people don't give Bradley credit for is his ring intelligence. I think Omar said that Bradley hasn't fought, or that Pacquiao hasn't fought somebody in their prime in a few years now.
Well, Pacquiao hasn't had a good show.
But he also hasn't
had a good fight in a while.
He also hasn't fought anybody as smart as Bradley in a while. Except for when he fought Marquez, and then probably Morales before that. Even though Cotto was a little smart, but he used the wrong strategy. But I think that's going to be a little bit of a different avenue for Pacquiao, fighting somebody who is determined, undefeated, in their prime, and has ring smarts.
But what makes Bradley a smart fighter?
Well, see, I think what people underestimate is we've seen Bradley fight Kendall Hull, we've seen him fight Devin Alexander, we've seen him fight.
Punished.
He got punished.
Bradley.
All right.
Wait, and
But
Pacquiao to get beat by Marquez?
What makes him? He makes adjustments. That's one thing that Pacquiao actually doesn't do. In my estimation,
does he have to make adjustments?
Well, he hasn't had to. I mean, he had Pacquiao.
Yeah, he hasn't had to make adjustments.
Well, against Marquez, he probably did.
All right.
Against but you know, Bradley, against Bradley, he's going to have to make adjustments too. I'm hearing that Bradley's going to come straight at Pacquiao because they say that they don't think Pacquiao fights well going back and being pressured. You know,
what fights have they watched?
Well, you know, yeah, I think they may just be saying that to get Pacquiao out of his game. You know, I hope he doesn't do that, just come straight at Pacquiao. But, you know, there is a YouTube clip with Bradley on it talking about the strategy to beat Pacquiao.
All
and
right.
what he says is that he's going to isolate
This is
his feet.
my assumption of
He's gonna
Timothy
isolate him with
Bradley
his feet.
coming in the ring. Timothy Bradley has one option, and his option only is to come forward. He has to come forward, and that'll be his only and best option.
Why is that?
Yeah, I disagree totally.
Bradley,
Every fight we watched Pacquiao have, people that pressured him,
They get
he peppers them and he angles out.
Timothy Bradley is not a boxer. He's a puncher. Timothy Bradley relies on his combinations. He overwhelms you with athleticism of his combinations. Against a fighter like Manny Pacquiao, he has to come forward, and he has to be able to meet Manny Pacquiao in the center of the ring. And that's where it's going to be trouble for him, I think. It's going to be a fight where he's just going to get hit. And once he get hit, he's going to revert to being aggressive. And the aggressiveness is going to take him out of focus.
I think that's
once he's out of focus, I think that's when, you know, he's going to be on survival mode. Now, he has to keep coming forward, and that's the big question. I don't know. Will Bradley continue to go forward?
He's absolutely going to come forward. You know why? Because he's trying to prove to the world that he deserves a shot at Pacquiao, at the man. He's going to try to prove, you know, that I've been in the game, boxing 20 years. I mean, he's going to try to prove that he belongs in the same arena with Pacquiao.
If y'all watch
watch
that YouTube clip where Bradley explains the strategy to beat Pacquiao, he clearly says that you have to isolate him with his feet. And that doesn't mean coming forward. It means boxing, moving, making Pacquiao reach and lunge, and that's what I expect him to do. And
I don't see Bradley being a real twinkle toes though.
Right.
Well, I mean, Floyd doesn't either. He's going to fight kind of like Floyd. I mean, he's not going to
Bradley's
be on
body
his
chemistry
feet.
doesn't allow him to do the things that Lowe is saying. The reason why, because he doesn't have long arms, and he does not have the counterpunching abilities of Juan Manuel Marquez. His arms, he has to plant his feet to be able to let go his combination. So eventually, to hit Manny Pacquiao, he has to be standing directly in front of Manny Pacquiao.
And what do you think is going to happen when that happens?
And I think that's when he's going to get caught from different angles, and he's going to end up getting hit with the ghost punch, like Kyle said.
Yeah, let's tackle the real question, which is, what does Bradley have? What attributes does Bradley have that can affect Pacquiao?
Ring intelligence.
That's it. That's number one.
He has ring intelligence.
That's number one, yeah.
And if you go from ring intelligence,
okay,
why would he be trying to walk Pacquiao down when we've seen all these bigger fighters come in the ring? Hold on, but we've seen all these bigger fighters come in the ring, try to walk Pacquiao down. He peppers them with combinations, steps out under him. So why is that? Why are we going to think that Bradley's going to take on that same strategy we've watched people get blasted with? De La Hoya, Cotto, Hatton, Margarito.
Well, also
Timothy Bradley does not fight going backwards. Timothy Bradley oppresses his offense with combinations. That's how he gets in.
Hey, he fought Kendall Holt going backwards because he knew Kendall Holt was a big puncher.
He did not have to look.
at the end of the day, everybody is picking Pacquiao. No one is saying that Timothy Bradley has the one attribute to beat him. No one here in this
Ring
panel.
intelligence.
Yeah, but the two people here who says that the fight is going to be a lot closer, we both still think that Pacquiao. We're still picking Pacquiao by points.
And that's good.
But yeah, well, we're not saying that he's going to win. We're just saying that he's not going to get knocked out.
But eventually, he has to meet Manny Pacquiao in the center of the ring, right? Eventually.
That's what you want to happen.
Yeah, that's what you want to happen. That's what you want to happen.
All right. Let's change the tune a little bit before we wrap this one up. How's this going to do as far as pay-per-view sales?
Garbage.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Timothy
It's going to do
Timothy Bradley's unknown.
This is not even
1.4. That's pretty impressive.
I mean, he brings no draw. He brings Timothy Bradley's
1.4 million. I think that's pretty impressive.
This isn't even a
but
super
you
fight.
talking about pretty impressive compared to what
But
other pay-per-view
it doesn't
numbers,
matter.
you know what I mean?
The numbers don't really matter. Tim Bradley has to sell the fight and say whatever and create posters and do whatever. That's fine and all. But you know, at the end of the day, he's got to walk away with that victory. And he knows that's the main thing. So whatever he say, it does not matter until after June 9th.
the sales of the fight is pretty straightforward. This is not going to make anywhere near any type of money or any major paper.
He said 1.4.
But where are we getting at with that? What is that?
What is what?
The money thing. Where's the money getting us to? Where?
I mean, you basically.
What's the point? What's the point?
It's whether if you like it or not. Whether if you like it or not, it's a part of the sport.
It's a part of the sport.
Yeah.
The money, but it doesn't matter. Manny Pacquiao can go on and fight many other guys after Timothy Bradley and have many other opponents and keep making money.
No,
so
but I think
what's the point?
But I think what we're talking about here though is that Manny Pacquiao's fighting Timothy Bradley, like you said, is an unknown fighter. But
as far as the
sport of boxing, but when you talk about
I don't think he's unknown. I just think
ask five people outside of us who Timothy Bradley is, and they be like he is somebody that's fighting Manny Pacquiao.
He's a board fighter. He doesn't have the personality.
So whoever he fights, it's gonna make money. It doesn't matter.
Whoever Pacquiao.
The only people that know Timothy Bradley are the people. The only people that know Timothy Bradley are the people who pay for HBO.
The fight, the fight ain't gonna do all that like everybody's expecting. It's Manny Pacquiao and Timothy Bradley.
Let me say one more thing before we wrap up. You were asking what's the money going to get us, or what are the sales going to get us?
Yeah, what was that?
I'll give you one simple answer. Floyd Mayweather. Without good sales, then I think that water.
But you know what? That 50-50 is standing.
You know,
there's no budging on that.
We might as well not even.
All right, we're gonna wrap this one up.